Hi, welcome to Storytime. My name is Lee, and I am one of the librarians here at the Community Library in the Children's section, and I do Storytime. I usually do it here in the treehouse, and when we can all gather together, I do it Monday mornings and then Wednesday afternoon. And while we can't be together, I record it every week in the treehouse. I used to do it at my house, but now I'm doing it here. And we send it out, and thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you're enjoying it. So today we are going to read books about polar bears. We had a terrific snowstorm yesterday, and I thought, excuse me, that polar bears would be a great subject to read about. So thanks for tuning in, and let's read 3 books about polar bears. The first book is called I Love You With All My Heart, and it is written and illustrated by Norris Kern. We're gonna open it up. This is the title page. And here we go. One brisk morning, Polo ambled down to the shore to fish. While he was in the water, his friend Walter came along. Polo, the water is cold. Be careful not to get sick, or you will worry your mother, who loves you with all of her heart, Walter said. Polo was curious. What did Walter mean? How can my mother love me with all her heart, Polo wondered. He decided to find out. He splashed out of his fishing hole and headed home. What kind of a critter is Walter? Can you see Walter there? Kind of looks like a deer, but I think maybe a caribou, because they live up where it's super cold. On his way, Polo met his friend Pin-Pin. Pin-Pin, how does your mother love you? Asked Polo. Pin-Pin thought for a moment. My mother loves me with all her wings, he said. Then he picked up a snowball and cuddled it under his wings. Like this, he said. How about Pin-Pin? What kind of a creature is Pin-Pin? Bird? A penguin. Yeah. Pin-Pin's kind of cute. Thought Polo. My mother doesn't love me with wings. So Polo continued on his way, and soon he met Felix. Felix, how does your mother love you? Asked Polo. She loves me with all her flippers, Felix replied. How about Felix? What sort of an animal is Felix? Seal, a seal. Felix picked up Pin-Pin and gave him a big, flippery squeeze. Thought Polo. My mother doesn't love me with flippers. So Polo continued on his way. Soon Jessie bounded up. Jessie, Polo asked, how does your mother love you? Jessie was surprised. What a funny question. My mother loves me with all her teeth, replied Jessie, then gave Polo a playful nibble. Look at Jessie right there. What is Jessie? Looks like a dog. I think it's a wolf. I think Jessie is a wolf. Polo giggled. My mother doesn't love me with teeth. So Pippin, Felix, and Jessie all set out to find Polo's mother. When Polo saw his mother, he crawled on her back and snuggled against her warm fur. Your fur is soft, he said to his mother. Does that mean you love me with all your fur? Yes, I love you with all my fur, she replied. But that's not all. I love you with my eyes that shine when I see you. I love you with my nose because you smell so sweet. I love you with my mouth when I kiss, kiss, kiss you. I love you with my paws when I tickle you and I lift you into the air above me. I love you with my back when you ride upon it. And I love you with my belly when you hug me tight. Polo, I love you with all my heart, she said. Polo gave his mother a big hug. It had been a long day, and he was ready to crawl into bed. "You know, I love you with all my heart too," said Polo, and he curled up to his mother and fell fast asleep. The end. All right, let's read another polar bear book. The next book that we're going to read is called Polar Bear Night, and it is written by Lauren Thompson, and the illustrations or pictures are by Stephen Savage. I like the pictures in this book. I think they're really neat. They're not as realistic as the other book, but they're really kind of fun the way that they're done. The night is keen and cold. Snug inside her warm den, a polar bear cub wakes. Something in the moonlight stillness quietly beckons. What is it? Beckons, that's a good word. That means it's calling to her. It's calling to the little polar bear cub. The little cub leaves her warm, soft mother so deep asleep. She sets out for the snow and sky and sea and ice, and the moon follows. Quietly, the little cub creeps across the snow, watching, listening. All the others are asleep. She sees the walrus. He is sleeping. She sees the seals. They are all asleep. She sees the whales. They are swimming as they sleep. Farther and farther the polar bear cub walks, watching, listening. Where is she going? What will she find? The little polar bear climbs high upon a mountain of snow. There she waits, wondering, and the moon waits with her. Do you see the moon in that picture? Is that it right up there? It's a crescent. Then the stars begin to stir. Over here, stars are softly falling. Over there, too. It's a star shower. Look at all those falling stars. The stars are like snowflakes, falling, falling. They light up the snow and the ice. They light up the lapping waves of the sea. They light up the walrus and the seals and the whales. They light up the bear cub's warm, snug den and her soft, sleeping mother. They light up everything the little bear loves, and the little bear shines bright with light too. One by one, the stars stop falling. Soon they are still again, shining upon the little bear, shining as they sleep. Now the polar bear cub is ready for sleep too. She makes her way back through the keen, clear night, and the moon follows. Snow and sky and sea and ice, and Mother Bear's soft, warm fur. Do you see the mommy bear in the den? Look right there. Home. The bear made it all the way home. And that's our second book today. I like that one. All right. And now we will read our third and final book about polar bears. And this one is called Big Bear, Little Bear. And it's written by David Bedford, and it's illustrated by one of my favorite artists who does children's book, Jane Chapman. I think that her animals are so cute, and I think you'll understand when we read the book. All right. So the title page, see the little bears peeking out? All right, let's see what happens in this book. One bright cold morning, Little Bear helped Mother Bear scoop snow out of their den. "This will make more room for you to play," said Mother Bear. "You're getting bigger now." "I want to be as big as you when I grow up," said Little Bear. He stretched up his arms and made himself as big as he could. Mother Bear stretched to the sky. "You'll have to eat and eat to be as big as I am," she said. "When I'm big, I'll wrestle you in the snow," said Little Bear. Wrestling in the snow was his favorite game. "You're not big enough to wrestle me yet," said Mother Bear, laughing. She rolled Little Bear over and over in the soft snow, and Little Bear giggled. Little Bear shook the snow from his fur. "When I'm grown up, I want to run as fast as you, Mom," he said. "You'll have to practice if you want to be as fast as I am," said Mother Bear. Little Bear darted away and ran as fast as he could, but his mother soon caught up with him. "Run faster," she called. "I can't," said Little Bear. "I'm not grown up yet." Look at this page. It goes the other way. "I'll show you what it's like to be grown up," said Mother Bear. "Climb onto my shoulders." When Little Bear stood on his mother's shoulders, he could see to the end of the world. And when he reached up his hands, he could nearly touch the sky. "Now you are big," said Mother Bear. Hold it like this so you can really see. Oop, I've got it upside down. Let's try that. Oh, there we go. "Let's run," cried Mother Bear, and she ran faster and faster. Little Bear felt the wind rushing against his face and blowing his ears back. "This is how I'll run when I'm grown up," he shouted. Suddenly, Mother Bear leapt into the air. Little Bear saw the world rushing around him. "I'm flying like a bird," he shouted. Then he saw where they were going to land. Splash! Mother Bear dove into the cold water and swam along with Little Bear on her back. "This is how you'll swim when you're grown up," she said. Little Bear watched his mother carefully so he would know what to do next time. "I'll soon be able to swim like that," he told himself. Mother Bear climbed out of the water with Little Bear still clinging tightly to her back. Will I really be as big as you when I grow up?" asked Little Bear. "Yes, you will," said his mother, "but I don't want you to grow up yet." "Why not?" asked Little Bear. "You won't be able to sit on my shoulders when you're grown up," said Mother Bear as she carried Little Bear back to their snow den. Little Bear was tired after wrestling, running, flying, and swimming. "Can you still cuddle me when I'm grown up?" he said sleepily. "But Mommy," he whispered, "I don't want to grow up yet." "That's good," said Mother Bear, holding him close, "because you're perfect just the way you are." Little Bear snuggled into his mother's soft fur, and they went to sleep together in their cozy den in the snow. They do look cozy. I bet that's nice and warm. And that's our final book today. So thank you for tuning in to hear those stories about polar bears. And I have an activity if you would like to try it at home. So this is what you can make. It's a polar bear. And I have some kits here at the library if somebody comes in and wants to get one. It's got all of the pieces. But these are things that you might have at home too that you can use to do. So I've got the polar bear is made out of newspaper. So I cut out some shapes. This shape for the body and round for the head, and there's a little muzzle right there. And then I used black paper, or you could use crayons or markers and color in the ears and the nose and then the eyes. And then I used some recycled paper, and what I did was I tore it. So this is the background and it looks like snow, and then I tore little tiny pieces so it looks like snow. You can see if you can do that. So that's our activity this week. Well, I hope that you've had fun hearing about polar bears today. I have set aside quite a few books here at the library about polar bears. So if you do come in or somebody comes in for you, they can get some polar bear books for you. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.